It's Ragnarok the skill, but you put her with Celica, who already has Ragnarok, and then you have Renewal, and you get plus 10 attack, plus 10 speed, and you have to use Renewal anyways in your B slot. And then, because there's no Desperation, you can use Hardy Bearing to its full effect. So you're gonna kill her for Celica. Oh, I feel bad for her. We went from invading Muspel to taking a beach vacation. That's nice. God, look at her. She's magnificent. And what she says about adding clams to her spear is so dorky. I guess she technically added it to the side of it to make it, but it makes it look like a poleaxe. Huh. Should I just call it Fish Harpoon? I think that would be a better name for it. Alright, let's see what she is. Shell Lance. If unit initiates combat, grants attack, speed, defense, res +2 during combat. Oh no. Oh no. She power creeped. She power creeped Robin. Oh no. Now, Robin works as long as she's 100% HP, but that basically forces renewal use. This is better. One sec, guys. I'll show you real quick. Oh no. She power creep Robin. Okay. Yeah, at start of combat, if unit's HP equals 100%, grants attack, speed, defense, res +2. But after combat, if unit attacked, deals 2 damage to unit. Basically, with Shell Lance, you can have it consistently as long as you're the one attacking, and I like that a lot more than once we fall out percentage, we don't get it anymore. So it's better than Deft Harpoon. Deft Harpoon's better if I guess if you're defending or something, but Shell Lance I would say is overall slightly better just for that reason alone. You can view it as like spectrum blow. +2 to everything when you attack is pretty cool. So yeah. Anyways, I really like that lance. Definitely keep that lance. I would say the defensive part of Deft Harpoon isn't really useful, so Shell Lance just being offensive, just utilizing it to its full ability. So I really like that lance. Harsh Command, I really think Harsh Command's underrated in today's meta because nowadays you go to Arena or Arena Assault, everybody has a chill something. Chill attack, chill speed, chill whatever, right? You use Harsh Command, you could reflect that. Or you might go in there with like, I don't know, Panic Ployed Heroes, and then you can just Harsh Command it. So Harsh Command is pretty underrated, but the meta doesn't really completely necessitate it yet, so I completely understand people not using it. So having it is just a nice option. Maybe it gets people to try it out more. Either way, you're probably going to replace it, so that's fine, but it's a fine skill to have. Sturdy Blow, if unit initiates combat, grants attack, defense +4 during combat. Sturdy Blow and Shell Lance. So when she attacks, she has attack +6, defense +6, speed +2, res +2. She's pretty solid, guys. Wow. I might like her more than normal Cordy actually, because of her. That's a really good synergy. Normal Cordy actually has really good synergy as well. Her base kit is what? Death Blow with no, actually it was TA with Brave Lance Plus. Anyways, and there's Gale Force. But yeah, I think she can do fast Gale Force if you think about it. You just give her, she probably gets enough attack to use Heavy Blade and then Gale Force, and then she attacks, and they attack, and then she attacks, go for procs. That's pretty good. And then for a B slot is Dull Close. Dull Close, I would imagine is the opposite of Dull Ranged, and it is. Foe uses sword, lance, axe, or dragon stone, neutralizing foe's bonuses during combat. This is really, really useful, but with her offensive stats, unless you're not going to invest in her, I would say use Desperation. Until Desperation Seal comes out, a lot of these B skills are kind of going to be underrated. But with that said, if she is a Fire Sweep Lance user, Dull Close will be pretty damn good. Outside of that, I think she kind of needs Desperation, so... but I bet she could do Fire Sweep. If Cordy is anything like herself in the game right now, she'll have high attack, high speed. And then she'll be a good candidate for Fire Sweep Lance. But yeah, outside of everything, pretty solid skill set. I particularly like Shell Lance and Dull Close. Sturdy Blow is also super interesting and works well with her. But yeah, what do you guys think? Technically, okay. Wait, you guys, I sleep on this banner? Oh, come on. She's so pretty. I would go for her, easy. Noire, I'm not actually interested in her, unfortunately. But I love how her avatar looks. She looks so gloomy. I don't know how you guys are sleeping on this banner, though. Because another version... Okay, Kokobo. Effective against flying foes. If the unit initiates combat, grants attack speed, defense res +2 during combat. And remember, these are enhanceable. The plus sign means they're enhanceable, so these are pretty good weapons. You guys might be looking like attack, defense, res, you know, everything +2 as a small change when initiating combat, but that really adds up. It gets you. It could be the difference between preventing them, like getting you a double or not, or it's significant enough. But it's not the greatest weapon, and for Noire especially, I think for archers, its fire sweep and brave bow are just so hard to not use. So it'll be interesting to see how good she is, her base stats, but outside of that, attack speed +2 is iffy. I mean, that's really nice to have, but generally Fury and stuff works better. Fury works better because the extra HP damage helps take you in desperation, and that's one extra stat on attack speed and everything else. Listen to her attack animation? Okay, I will. And Ardent Sacrifice. Restores 10 HP to target ally, and yeah. I mean, that's nice to have in case her HP is low enough. 36 HP. So she might be able to Ardent Sacrifice in desperation right away. That's pretty good. She might be pretty easy to build because you don't have to do Fury. Attack speed 2 is just budget, and she comes with it, so just put desperation on her, I think you have a hero. Anyways, her most unique skill is Infantry Rush. First time we're seeing this skill. Infantry allies within 2 spaces gain if unit's attack is greater than foe's attack by +1. Grant special cooldown charge +1 per attack. What? Is this like infantry pulse, but you can keep using it? That's pretty broken. As long as you have greater attack and you're around your allies, special cooldown charge +1. It's Heavy Blade. But it's Heavy Blade for everybody. That's really interesting that they do things like this. Infantry teams, I don't think infantry teams are underrated or underperforming in their current meta. I think infantry's magnificent. Especially because you can have like infantry teams of like dragons, right? In which case you have Dragon Emblem anyways. But Infantry Rush, people kind of like forget that once you get into higher levels of arena, you can't really use your special because you're stuck with like things like Ether and Gale Force just for the points. But if you have something like Infantry Rush, you could probably get your... This would really help your entire team. Yeah, this would help your entire team get their specials off quickly, and this would actually make their specials actually a lot more usable. That's actually a really good skill. Yeah, it doesn't work on herself. It clearly says infantry allies in 2 spaces, but that's fine. But being an archer, most likely, this is so much better on another hero, so you're gonna fodder her. That feels pretty bad. It's super meta, and it's useful. Just I think you're gonna fodder her. All right, you guys have to listen to her attack. Okay, that's pretty legit. All right, and finally Innes. Whoops. Whoa, Twitch staff. Whoopsies. I haven't. Nah. Twitch staff, you're distracting me. But thanks. Thanks for being here. That's really cool. Okay. So when I first read this, I read it as bench warmer, and then I realized what it actually was. But I'm so used to seeing anything starting with BE and having CH in it as bench and warmer because of Alphonse. And man, for Alphonse and Innes, I slightly dislike Alphonse more, but I really have a bias against Innes at this point, so. Oh boy. So what do you guys think of him? Flying, Wyvern, Rider, attack, speed, defense, res +2. So all the weapons are the same, but just for different weapons. And then rally, attack, defense. A double rally is good for points. And attack defense is +3 is pretty useful. Defense feint, if or if a rally skill is used, defense -7. That's pretty useful as a support thing, but he should be out there fighting, so you would probably switch that off for something else. And then gold flyers, which is really average. Ugh. His stats are nice. Okay, well, we'll have to see his stats when it finally comes out. I guess there's a leak, but I'll wait a bit longer. I am not thrilled with his, I'm just not thrilled with his skills. Rally attack defense is nice to have. Bench banner plus is pretty good as axe, but defense feint and gold flyers, I just don't think he would use them, and I don't think they're like game-changing skills. So gold flyers you can get from, you know, Pala as a 4-star. There's like, unless you like Innes, I don't think you should pull for him because his stats basically have to be amazing to make him useful because he has nothing going for him in terms of skills. I mean, bench banner is as good as it gets, I guess. They said hope his stats are nice. Actually, earlier on, you guys said the Chinese, Taiwanese leaked. I don't know, data miners, if we can even call them that, leaked their stats. So I'm not sure if that's for real or not, but yeah. Personally, not excited here for him, and I was already biased ahead of time. I'm not sure if this is for sure the stats are out, but it seems kind of funny that things have been leaking out, like the banner ahead of time. It could be in China, I don't know. Tana looks magnificent. Guys, come on. Between all the heroes, it's so easy. It's Cordelia and Tana. For me, it's Cordelia first, then Tana, but Cordelia and Tana, that's definitely what I'm pulling on for. Oh yeah, that was Cubone, you're right. Cubone always does magnificent art. I love that, man. Hey, it's the first time we have a different weapon. Grant speed +3, fruits of loan. I probably said that wrong. What even is that symbol? I've never seen that before. Grant speed +3. If unit's HP is greater than 50%, allies within 2 spaces can move to a space adjacent to unit. What? Isn't that like improved guidance? Her thigh gap is too wide. Look, you'll never find a thigh gap that perfect on a real woman, so I'm gonna really appreciate what Cubone did. Don't tell me it's too wide. Anyways, that's really interesting for a tome. It's not enhanceable because there's no plus on it, but at least it has speed +3, so it's basically an enhanced tome, I guess. I guess that is better. It's any unit guidance, but also has an HP requirement. Yeah, you're right. It's any unit guidance. I basically forgot to say that part. If you guys forgot, Tana was the first hero ever to come with guidance. So to have fruits of loan, I can't really say it. And it having, you know, all unit guidance is really useful. She can really move heroes around the map, and that really, as a support hero, that helps a ton in Arena Assault. So that's really cool. Okay. That thigh gap is unnatural, and I'm gonna say that's because of the light. Because with like a thigh gap like that, you could shoot an arrow or a cannonball through her, and it would be okay. Anyways, rally speed res, double rallies are nice to have, so sure, that's a bonus. Attack speed push is the only new thing here. At start of combat, if unit's HP is 100%, grants attack speed +5, but if unit attacked, deals 1 damage to unit after combat. What the fuck? That's amazing. That's amazing. Tana's so dead. Everyone's gonna get her and then just fodder her off. Attack speed push is amazing. Wait a second. You put her with Celica. It's Ragnarok the skill, but you put her with Celica, who already has Ragnarok, and then you have Renewal, and you get +10 attack, +10 speed, and you have to use Renewal anyways in your B slot. And then, because there's no Desperation, you can use Hardy Bearing to its full effect. So you're gonna kill her for Celica. Oh, I feel bad for her. I think Tana's better than Celica. Oh boy. That's probably gonna trigger some people. Don't take it seriously, but that's amazing. That's gonna be so cheap. Or you put it on like Falchion heroes. Like, you know, Mass Marth, Lucina, Chrom. And that would work pretty damn well too. Night Reckless, thanks for being here, man. But Jesus, that's so good. Anything with renewal would work so good with this. What? Oh, Carrot Lance. Wait a second. If you use Carrot Lance, does it heal? Does it heal first, or does it damage first? Because if you use it with Carrot Lance, I don't really know. I don't have Carrot Lance. It heals first. Oh, okay. Heals first, then okay. If Carrot Lance could stack with this, that's utterly broken. It's like Carrot Lance finally has a use, but okay. It does both at the same time? Huh. The healing and damage are both calculated together. Wait a second. Then with Carrot Lance, this just works at all times. What? What the heck? This skill really changes the game then. So you never lose it. So basically, Carrot Lance can now be enhanced and always trigger and give you attack speed push. So basically with Carrot Lance, this is perfect. Well, of course, if you take damage, it's not perfect anymore, but there's scenarios where it would literally be... What the heck? This skill's crazy, man. You take damage in battle. Yeah, that's the thing, but if you kill in one shot and attack speed +5, you might. And depending on what the hero is using, or like what the hero is attacking, it might not even matter, so that's crazy, man. She's broken, dudes. Wait, no, she's not broken. She's broken as a... This is like the fodder goddess, alright? You got attack speed push, and you got spur attack defense too, and you even have double rally. So like if you get her, you could get your double rally and your double spurs for like maximum arena points, or you could get your attack speed push. Man, she's so good. Wait, Alm. With Alm? That's right, Alm can actually use the speed portion to quad, but he would take damage after, but it doesn't matter because Falchion heals and he could just use renewal. There's so many combinations with attack speed push, guys. Oh god. This breaks the game. Okay, maybe I'm overhyping it. It's not necessarily going to break the game, but it's going to take a lot of heroes to the next level. Alright, so you can't skip on this banner, and you definitely can't skip out on red. I say between Tana and, you know, Cordelia, you definitely have to burn some orbs here, because it's going to be worthwhile. Either way, I really like her. Wow. She doesn't say anything. Okay. Dorogs is claiming nobody's going to use attack speed push. You come back to the stream once the banner comes out and you will see how many people will use it. I have been around long enough and I know my viewers well enough, especially the whales, especially people like Brennan. They're gonna take that and put it on everything. Brennan actually puts like attack speed, put the attack speed on like everything, and this is better than the hack speed one. Anyways, I might be overhyping it, but you guys can see, like when the attack odd attack wave came out and even speed wave, everybody just put it on everything. So you'll see. Personally, though, my own feeling is a lot of people are going to use it, and we'll see for sure in arena. But I definitely see like the appeal of those skills, and I like what it does for certain heroes, especially taking them to the next level. In any case, it's pretty easy for me on this banner. I recommend pulling for red first. I actually like Cordelia more than Tana in terms of character, but I just think Tana, especially as a fodder hero, not to mention I'm going to be absolutely certain she's going to be good as a hero anyways. Yeah, it's Tana, then Cordelia, then Noire, then that's it. That's the banner. There's no more heroes. There's only 3 girls. All right. Oh, fine. Innes is last. It's just because Innes has no useful skill, and I don't know his stats yet, so I can't suggest him right now. But outside of that, it's pretty clearly Tana first, in terms of skills anyways. Tana first, Cordelia, then Noire. But yeah, that is my thoughts on it. What do you guys think? Let me know. That was a lot to get through, especially... I know I might be overhyping things for Tana, but I can't help it. Like, when things like that happen and you just think about the ideas, it's just like... fireworks, sparks everywhere, blah 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 blah. It's like these ideas just get me thinking, and I just get excited for it. And this doesn't have nipples. Why? Because he's not a human being. all human beings have nipples, even though it serves no function on males especially. We still have it to signify that we are humans. Innes is not a human being, so you shouldn't treat him with such love and respect.